dear little ones. Welcome back to Once Upon a Bedtime, the channel where you can listen to gentle and sweet fairy tales every night, helping you have peaceful sleep and beautiful dreams. Today, I'm going to tell you a very special story, filled with wonderful surprises waiting to be discovered. Now, lie down comfortably, pull up your cozy blanket, close your eyes, and let your imagination fly far away. Now, I want you to take a deep, slow breath in and gently breathe out. Let's do that again. Breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Feel each breath bringing calmness and peace to your body. Each of your toes, your feet, your legs, your arms, and your shoulders are becoming relaxed and lighter. Are you ready? Let's enter the magical world of fairy tales together. In a quiet little forest called Sleepy Hollow, the morning sun peeked slowly over the treetops. It stretched golden rays across the mossy ground, lighting up flowers, leaves, and sleepy rocks. Nothing hurried. Even the dew on the grass took its time to glisten. A soft breeze whispered through the ferns, then sighed and settled down again. Birds opened one eye. Trees stretched their branches. The day had begun, but very slowly. No one rushed, no one ran, no one wanted to. Sleepy Hollow was a place where everything and everyone moved at just the right, slow pace. The pine trees swayed lazily. A few butterflies floated by, but not too fast. Even the bees buzzed in slow circles before resting on wide, sunny petals. It was a forest made for peace, naps, and quiet thoughts, and the animals loved it that way. Under a shady tree near a patch of soft grass, a brown rabbit named Remy stretched his ears. He had just woken up, and already he felt tired again. He yawned, what a good day for sitting. So he plopped down beside a mossy log, not too hard, not too fast. Remy wasn't in a rush to nibble carrots or hop around. He liked to listen to the breeze and watch the clouds take their time crossing the sky. One fluffy cloud looked like a pancake. Another looked like a pillow. Remy blinked slowly and smiled. Perfect, he said, and let his ears flop to the ground. He sighed a happy rabbit sigh and didn't move a whisker. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just soft grass and stillness all around. And Remy liked it very much. High in a nearby tree, Bella the Bluebird opened one eye, then the other. She gave one tiny flutter of her wings, just enough to stretch them. Maybe I'll fly a little later, she whispered, but not right now. Right now felt like a good time to just sit. The branch was warm from the sun, and Bella liked the way the leaves swayed gently in the breeze. She looked down at Remy and chirped softly. He nodded, and they both sat in comfortable silence. Bella tucked one foot under her feathers and closed her eyes again. No rush. The sky wasn't going anywhere. The day could wait. And Bella was just fine, doing absolutely nothing. Callie's journey on a wide green leaf near the base of the tree, Callie the caterpillar was having a very big day. She had decided to explore one whole new leaf. Callie looked left. She looked right. She took one teeny, tiny, slow step. Then she rested. She inched forward again, even slower this time. Each step was a squish and a stretch, a squish and a stretch. Finally, she reached the edge of the leaf. She peeked over, saw another leaf, and blinked. That's enough adventure for today, she whispered. Callie curled herself into a tiny green comma and rested in the sun. The leaves swayed gently, and Callie swayed with them. It was the best kind of day for being small, quiet, and still, and Callie was proud of her very slow journey. In the crook of a big oak tree, Simon the squirrel was on a mission, but only a small one. He reached into a little hollow and pulled out one shiny acorn. He turned it in his tiny paws, gave it a sniff, and nodded. "This will do just fine," he said softly. Simon didn't want 10 acorns or even 2. Just one was enough for today. He sat on his branch and nibbled the edges slowly with tiny crunches. Then he tucked the acorn under his arm like a cozy pillow. "Plenty of time to find more tomorrow," he said, yawning. He nestled into a patch of soft bark and closed his eyes. The tree rocked gently with the breeze like a cradle in the sky, and Simon drifted into a peaceful nap. The lazy pond at the edge of Sleepy Hollow was a quiet little pond. The water barely rippled. Lily pads floated like green boats, unmoving. A turtle rested on a rock, blinking very slowly. Frogs sat like statues, barely making a sound. Dragonflies hovered in place, their wings humming low and soft. A fish peeked up, made a tiny bubble, then sank back down again. Even the pond seemed to be dreaming. Callie's leaf floated near the edge, and she waved one feeler at the water. The pond didn't wave back, but that was okay. Everyone was just too sleepy to do much of anything. And in Sleepy Hollow, that was the best way to be. The sky above Sleepy Hollow was full of soft, slow-moving clouds. They drifted lazily, turning into shapes only if you looked for a very long time. Remy saw a cloud that looked like a snail. Bella saw one that looked like a soft feather. Simon dreamed about a cloud shaped like a cookie. No one chased the clouds. No one pointed or shouted. They just watched quietly as the sky changed gently. Even the sun peeked through softly, as if it didn't want to bother anyone. Time didn't seem to matter, only the softness, stillness, and quiet. The clouds floated on, and the animals did too, but only in their thoughts. A snail named Nia joined the day from under a mossy rock. She emerged ever so slowly, stretching her feelers and looking around. "Looks like a nice, slow day," she said, which was just her kind of day. She slid across a pebble, then paused for a rest. She looked up at Callie and gave a slow-motion smile. Callie smiled back. Neither said much more. Nia found a damp leaf and decided it would be her spot for the afternoon. It was cool, quiet, and perfect for thinking snail thoughts. She sighed happily and tucked herself back into her shell for a nap. Even her dreams were probably slow, and that made her very, very content. In the middle of the afternoon, a breeze tiptoed through the forest. It didn't rush or roar. It barely stirred the tiniest leaves. It tickled Bella's feathers and ruffled Remy's fur. It nudged Simon's acorn, which rolled just a little, then stopped. Callie wiggled from the tickle and laughed her smallest laugh. The breeze circled the pond, lifted a lily pad, then set it down again. It danced with Nia's leaf, then curled up in the grass and went still. No storms, no gusts, just a soft, sleepy sigh of air. Then it was gone, back to rest like everyone else. Night fell softly, shadows deepened, and Sleepy Hollow settled into a peaceful, quiet night, ready for gentle dreams once more. And that brings today's story to an end. How do you feel, my dear ones? Wasn't it exciting and meaningful? I hope you'll always remember the wonderful lessons and beautiful moments from today's tale. If you enjoyed today's story, Don't forget to give it a lovely little like and share it with your friends so everyone can have fun together. And remember to subscribe to the Once Upon a Bedtime channel so you can listen to more wonderful fairy tales every single night. Now it's time to gently close your eyes and let beautiful dreams take you far away into a magical world. Sleep tight, sleep deep, and dream sweetly. I'll see you again in the next bedtime story, sending you lots of love. Good night, my dear little friend,